Hello everyone and welcome to Vanessa Oracle Guidance. I am Vanessa and I'm going to do a general love reading for the sign of Leo today. So first of all, I want to thank all of you who are following this channel. I really do hope that it gives you great insight for your situation and to think about to think deeper about what's going on in your life and how to go about it. These readings are made for that, and it's not simply about divination and telling you what's going to happen, but it's telling you in what energy you are in, and if you recognize yourself in that, it's telling you how it's going to develop, and then you can of course always change the outcome. But if you leave things as they are, it's very likely that it's going to go the way the cards are saying. Okay, that's the way I see tarot reading anyway. So know that this kind of reading is general, so it might not resonate with all of you. So please check your birth chart, because it will give you all the different signs that you have in your birth chart, and some placements, some other placements do affect your relationships as well. So check the readings for those signs. If this one doesn't resonate, you could find another reading for yourself that is very resonating with you at this time. Okay, so that said, yeah, you can check the description box below the video for all the information about that. So how I proceed, I actually tell you about the visions I got while I was shuffling the cards. It will give you some elements and some flavor to the reading, and then I move on to the tarot reading with past, present, and future energies. Then we move on to the guidance with the oracle cards, and then you will have a chance to pick a card at the end of the reading. It's gonna tell you what's going on in your heart chakra, and how how it's going to develop with your soulmate, and it will give you some cues about what's next for you. So I will put the timestamps in the comment section. Okay, so that said, yeah, I just wanted to say, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do so. That's gonna help me to grow this channel, and I would love to do some live readings. I can't at the moment because my channel is recent. I don't have enough subscribers to do that. YouTube will not allow me to do that until I have 1,000 subscribers. So if you want live readings from me, and different kinds of readings as well, because it will be a lot faster for me to put out videos doing live, because it takes a long time for me to upload them. So yeah, you'll get more content from me if I can get there. So thank you in advance for that. I really do appreciate all that you do in regards to this channel. So now let's get to the reading. So when I was shuffling the cards, the first vision I got was a lit candle in the dark. So this is really talking to me about hope. You're hoping for something to happen, or you're hoping for a good outcome in your life. Yeah, I felt that quiet time, looking at the candle and hoping for something. So the next vision I got was, I saw a big column with two speakers on top, sitting on top of it, and looking at different directions. So to me, it is talking about needing to say something out loud, maybe to someone, or to a group of people. It depends, on your situation, but needing to say everything, the good and the bad, because they were looking at different directions, or to, talk about some divergent opinions or something like that. Two different energies here, needing to say, opposing energies, opposing matter. So this is what it make me feel like, saying here, and that's what I felt, needing to say two different things. Then I saw a man sitting in the dark outside in front of a fire, kind of fireplace. his eye, he had quite an angular face, and his eyes were like looked kind of yellow, but it was because of the fire in front of him. And he looked really afraid and worried, looking out into the dark. So to me, it's talking about his fears. So yeah, there's someone here who is afraid of what he doesn't know or what he can't see. It could be male or female, but this is a symbol, but it's as it's a male, I saw in that vision, it's talking about the masculine energy, so the action side, the proactive side. So maybe not knowing what to do, because of fear or worries, or not knowing enough, not knowing what's you know in the dark, what you can see. So yeah, so that's the feeling I got here. Next thing, I saw a ladder, but not any ladder. It's a kind of ladder that helps you get into a tank, that runs alongside a water tank here in my vision. It was a big water tank. So to me, the water tank represents emotions that are kept inside because you can't see it. You need to really take that ladder to get to it. So you need to slowly, move towards your inner emotions that you keep inside. Maybe you need to open up about your emotions. So that could be it as well, needing to find a way to your emotions, or maybe letting someone in to know about your emotions. So that's another thing. Then I saw a young man. He was about 20 or 30, with dark curly hair, and he looked like he was having like a nightmare or something. He was like sweating and very restless, and maybe a bit talking in his sleep. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but he turned right and left and really being, yeah, he was being restless. So there is something bothering him. Here against a young man, so it's masculine energy, but it's someone who doesn't know what to do, who's probably hung up to his past, or of something that happened, that is really keeping him, up at night, I would say. Um, but it wasn't really awake. He was like sleeping, but having that restless sleep. So there is probably something bothering you, something you can't find an answer to, or your mind, it's like your subconscious is trying to find a way, but it's like always walking, even when you're sleeping, there is something on the go, in your subconscious, that's always like there, and under the surface, there's something that is making you feel like you need to work on something or find a solution, or maybe try to overcome something. So that's the feeling I got. I was like, my heart poured to this guy. Like, if he looked really worn out and, not in a good place, I would say. It's But then, I didn't feel any hopelessness, but really, worried, or, you know, restless. That's the best word I can say. The next vision I got, I saw, some sand under the moonlight. So I don't know if it was on a beach, or, in Midlands, or what. I just saw the sand. To me, it's talking about the fear of time passing by. The moon is like, in the tarot, it's the card of anxiety and fears and the unknown. and the sand is representing the time that passes by. You can um, the sand is the little bits of whatever has existed before, so it's like all the memories of the past as well. So the knowledge of the past. So maybe you're fearing that something will repeat itself, or that, or fearing that you know something, that you feel something coming as well. So it could be that kind of energy, um, but there is something to that. um, but time, for me, the sand is time passing by, um, and really like about, yeah, that knowledge it represents. So yeah, the next and the last thing I saw was that little animal, which is called the tarsier. So it's a small animal that's like 15 centimeters long, living in the trees and hunting by night, with really, really big eyes, and they can turn their head like 360 degrees. Um, you probably know what I'm talking about if you don't know the name of that animal, but it's a cute looking animal, but I saw it like upside down. And it's an animal that's very discreet, wild and shy. It's a night animal as well, so um, it's an animal that doesn't show off much. It's easily stressed as well. So uh, to me it represents like that side, probably that side of you that is coming up. You're very stressed at this time, and you're trying not to show it. You're trying to pull away when people try to get into that space of yours, of what is stressing you out. I do feel that, because it's an animal that's really friendly and helpful and creative, which is um, a side that is known for Leos as well. So usually you are in the spotlight, you're pretty okay with that, and you enjoy actually being in the spotlight and being really friendly and helpful, creative. Yeah, that are traits of yours. Anyway, that is known for Leos. But there's this other side, as the animal was upside down and it was looking up like kind of fearful. I do feel that there is something under the surface for you that you don't want people to see, and so you're trying to pull back whenever you feel that, whenever you feel that stress or that worry, or that side I'm talking about, because this is what came up for me, like in the reading, in the visions. It was that kind of energy. So it's not like super positive, but there is something that needs to be sorted out here, definitely, with all the symbols I saw. So for me, it's there is something about that. So if you don't have anything to sort out, it probably isn't your reading. But let's see what the tarot says. So for the past here, you got, if I can catch the card, yeah, you got the Five of Swords. So this is a conflicting energy. So you could have inner conflict, or have an outward conflict with someone else, a partner, or other people around you. But this is about your love life. Okay, those readings are only about love. Could be about relationships as well, outside of romantic love, but it's close relationships anyway. But I do feel that you're not agreeing with someone, and it's taking a toll on you here. I do see that the next card you got is the Two of Pentacles, and this is trying to balance things out, but it's very difficult for you to keep that balance, and trying to sort out how you're gonna proceed in a situation. Maybe you're not sure. The Two of Pentacles could be like having a difficult choice to make, or trying to keep everybody happy, And but it's an energy, you're giving a lot of energy here and trying to keep things going, but it's difficult, okay, because of this conflicted energy. The next card you got is the Two of Cups reversed. So this is talking about, we could be talking about a separation, but it could also be an incompatibility with someone. So that might be, the root of the problem might be that, conflict. Maybe you want something and the other person wants something else, or you're not agreeing on something here. And you're trying to keep the peace here and trying to keep things going, but in the end you find out that you're incompatible with that person, if you're dealing with someone, of course. But if not, you might think of a separation or something like that. If not, if you're on your own, if you're single, you might have an inner conflict and trying to maintain a kind of balance in your life, trying to deal with all the different departments of your life, and this kind of creates a disconnection within yourself. Okay, so this could be really simply that, but it's pretty straightforward here, a conflict, trying to keep things together and in balance, and disconnecting then, because it's too much. It's too much of a problem, or too much of a thing to handle. So that's the past energies. And now in the present energies, you first got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a friendly energy, so it could be a friend around you, trying to offer you something, some kind of stability or some kind of help. Could be a partner as well who's trying to ground things with you, but they're coming in slow if it's a partner, okay, or if it's someone that wants to get with you, it's someone that moves in slowly, step by step. It's not someone who rushes in, okay. So your main energy is the Page of Swords. So this is pages are messengers, and this is saying that you're not investing too much right now. You're trying to know more about the situation to make better decision, and to also to know where you want to go. And maybe it's not easy for you because this person is slow. If it's about a partner that wants to come in and have something with you, maybe you're like, wait, I want to know more first, but they're coming so slow that it's it's difficult for you to find out what you can do with them, what you can create, co-create with them, in terms of relationship. Also, it could be, regarding the past energies you got, it could be a new person after having disconnected with someone else, trying to come in, but you're like not sure if this is the right kind of person for you, so you're waiting to know more. And if it's the same person, they might just try a different approach, but you're on your guard, you're like, because you're not sure that the conflict is gonna go away. So you're keeping your sword up, just to make sure that you know absolutely everything, and you can make the best decision here moving forward, if you can give like more positive energies into that connection. Also, it could be a friend trying to help you with your past connection here, trying to make things better, but it's like if you had a conflict, you might say, yeah, but I'm not going to change my mind about what I want, or how I want my life to be, and maybe someone is trying to mend the two of you back together. It could be that as well. So it depends on your personal situation. So next you got the Lovers in reverse. So this is talking about making a choice, but a quick choice, for comfort, running for, the safe zone. Okay, comfort zone is like the best option for you right now, because you don't know enough about the situation, you don't know enough about this person, or you don't know enough about your past situation. If it's a friend that wants to mend the relationship between you and your past person, you're like, making just a quick decision to keep your life safe, because there, you don't want the conflict. If it's a new person coming in, you're just not taking it right now. You want just things to be simple and easy, because it's been too hard for you in the past, and you need some easy going stuff right now. It's and until you know more, until you're sure about what you want. So that's what I'm getting here with those cards. So right now you're not sure because you don't have enough information. And in regards to the visions I got, there was a lot of moon energy, the sun under the moonlight, the man dreaming, by at night, who was restless, and the other man in front of the fire, the lit candle, that was at night, So, and the animal, that was a night animal, so there's only the two speakers and the water tank with the ladder that weren't referring to the nighttime. So a lot of subconscious energy, or the unknown. That's what I'm feeling the most here. You don't know enough about a situation to make the best situation. So maybe you're conflicted about something. So if you're completely single and you feel a kind of disconnection within yourself, maybe a friend is trying to help you, but you're like, yeah, but I need to know more. I need to know how to get my life back on track, so I can have a better outcome. But you probably don't want to have anything serious right now, so you want something to be easy, have a kind of a, not a deep relationship. Sorry, I need to drink some water. You're probably not wanting to have a strong connection right now with someone, because you don't feel like it's the right time, or that you have met the right person yet, or could be that. But anyway, you're not engaging right now. And in your future energies, I see the Seven of Pentacles, which is about not putting in the work here, or it could be that something isn't working with someone. So, it's probably because you don't know enough, and you don't feel like you can move forward right now. So you're not putting in more effort into that, towards a deeper connection here. So yeah, so you're not waiting for something to happen later, in the long term. So, and here you got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So it could be that you're lacking self-confidence here, that you're not loving yourself enough. Could be that for once. For others, it could be just that you're not investing in a relationship that existed before, and therefore, you're not giving it another shot. You're not allowing a new opportunity to grow here. So, because you're not working on it right now, okay? Well, in your future energies, sorry, my throat is like dry. So next you got the Ten of Wands in reverse. So nevertheless, you're not ending the cycle. You're kind of staying in that energy of burden, because I do feel that you feel conflicted in some way, because maybe you have invested in the past, you tried very hard, but it wasn't working, and you're not sure you want to move forward in any direction yet. So you're not really ending that cycle. So, either ending a relationship completely and moving on, or, you feel burdened because maybe you feel like you've given hope to someone to have a deeper relationship, but you're not, and you feel conflicted about that because you don't feel good about that. But anyway, I do feel that you're not feeling like moving forward just for now, and you need to know more. You need to feel inside of you, that you're making the right choice. Oh god, my throat. So yeah, for now you're kind of leaving things as they are and not investing. So, and that's why you might feel restless just right now. Well, I hope my throat will get better. Don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So if you're completely single, you're like not moving towards anything. You're probably lacking self-confidence or love for yourself because of the way your past looked, and now you're like stuck in your ways because you just don't know where you're going. So yeah, maybe there's someone interested in you, but you're not sure you want to give it a go. Okay, for now you want to keep things simple. That's what I'm getting here, honestly. So if it doesn't resonate, it's just not your reading. Okay, this sounds quite specific, but yeah, so for those of you who are coupled, it's very important for you to make a move here and get clear about what is happening for you, and make a real choice, not a safe choice, but a choice to either quit completely or dive deeper into the connection and then start a new cycle that's gonna be good for both of you. So in your guidance, you got the snow leopard in the totem animal. So what it is saying, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Okay, so you're probably needing some time out for yourself. You've been really busy in the past trying to keep things in balance. It has probably drained you, and now you need to find the answers within yourself. So I do feel that that's what you need to do right now. And this card is really telling you to to retreat and look for your answers, hunt for your answers here. The snow leopard is an animal that hunts alone, and that doesn't show. It's quite an animal that can how to say, kind of disappear visually in the landscape, right? So you need to not show yourself too much at this time and retreat and find the answers within you, not having other people to get into your story, your business, right? So you need to make that choice by yourself. Find some time alone and look for your answers. Go actively for your answers. Next card, you got Raising Your Standards from the Fairies Oracle from Doreen Virtue. So this says, don't settle for less than your dreams. Once you make the commitment to manifest an improved situation, the universe will find a way to deliver it to you. And the affirmation is, I deserve and expect the best in life. I hold high standards for myself. So maybe in the past you were trying to please someone or trying to keep the peace, but still it ended up in conflict. So conflict, inner conflict, or doesn't mean that you argued, but there was a disagreement at the very least, and you need to not settle for less than than what you want. I'm really sorry, my voice is like killing me, my throat is killing me. So yeah, if you have dreams, like really hold on to them and go for make them a reality. You need to find a way to do that. Maybe you love someone with whom you're incompatible and it's giving you inner conflict and you don't know what to do. But if that is the case, learn from to give unconditional love, and not love from a space of ego, but really look for what's best for you and for your other person. Because if you try absolutely to make something work and you don't want the same things, one of you or eventually both of you will end up disappointed and unhappy in that relationship, even though you love each other very much. So that this is something to consider here, but you need really to go for what you want. That's you first. And here in the future, you're not really working on your own happiness because you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So try really to retreat right now, like the snow leopard said, and look for ways to raise your standards and really go for what you truly want and deserve, because that's the way you're gonna be happy, and that's the way you're gonna find the right partner for you if this one is not the right one for you. Okay, you need to be true to yourself and not fear the change it's gonna bring about, because maybe you've been together for a long time and it's it's a big choice for you to make, and for now you just don't want to make any big decision, but you're wanting to keep things easy, and to avoid making a big decision to change something in your life. But really what you need to do is consider what your dreams are, write them down if you need clarity, to get your thoughts in order, and then decide on what you're gonna do and be truthful to that. I saw the speakers, the column, the two speakers saying what's good and what's bad, and maybe you can decide together if you are still with someone and you are conflicted. Maybe you need to tell the whole truth on what you really want deep down. So really have that heart-to-heart conversation and see where it's going. Maybe they're gonna tell you things that are gonna bring light to your mind here, and so you can decide where you're gonna go next, what you're gonna do, and whether it's gonna be together or not. But don't fear the change, because you can stay in a space of restlessness or worry, or staying in the unknown, in the dark. It's not leading you anywhere, but it's just making things harder and harder with time. Remember, I saw the sand in the moonlight. The longer you wait, the harder it's gonna be. So raise your standards, know exactly what you want, and communicate that to the other person. Okay, and if you don't have anyone, communicate with yourself, be true to yourself. Okay, and then move forward towards your goals and your happiness. Create that. You can create it on your own, and you should create it on your own before you get with somebody. Okay, the other person will only make your happiness bigger, but you have to create it for yourself. It's not their job to do that for you. So that said, let's move on to the next card. You got a card number 26 which is intimacy. 26 is the 8, and you got the 8 symbol here on this card. So this says the energy of intimacy supports us, trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. All right. So you can meditate on this mandala if you like to meditate visually. So this is made to meditate on intimacy. All right. So intimacy is not only about, sexual intimacy. It's really about being close to someone. Maybe you're fearing getting close to someone. Maybe it could be the new person. If there is someone trying to offer you some kind of relationship, maybe you're fearing that it's gonna end up like the last person if you are separated. Or maybe you are afraid that, if you're a couple, that your person will find out who you are deep down, that you're not showing the true self, your true self, because of your fears of not being accepted or truly loved. Maybe you have a bad self-image, could be that as well. So don't be fearful of that. The more you are true to yourself and you show it to the world, and the more you're gonna be loved for who you are. There's no need to make up some kind of character. If people don't love you for who you are, then they shouldn't be in your life. Okay. This is really important to know that. And the fairies say to you, raise your standards. Very, very important. So don't settle for less than what you deserve here, and don't be afraid of intimacy. Be who you truly are and show it. And if they love you for who you are, then all the best. But get into the light here, with yourself and with other people. You need to stop being in that space of worry and uncertainty and restlessness. You really need to step up here. Okay. So if you don't know enough right now about a situation, go and look for those answers. They are around you, and you can unlock this situation yourself. Okay. The next card you got is potential. It says the littlest key can open the heaviest door. Okay, so there is probably potential here. Maybe you don't really want to see it. Maybe because of your fears. I do feel that there is a great deal of fears here, and that's what's keeping you stuck and keeping you away from what you want. So you need to really take a step up, and say your truth. And if you don't know something, go and ask. If it's your past person, there's a potential maybe for something to grow. There might be some way you can work it out together. So if you don't know enough, that's what is keeping you stuck here. So you need to find that out to unlock that potential. If there is a new person, then you need to open that door and really see who this person is and what they can offer you, and if it's conform to your dreams and hopes. Maybe they don't seem like they can bring you whatever you want, but if you don't give them a chance, you'll never know. Okay, so very important. Make a small gesture. See what they have inside and what they can offer you, and get out of your comfort zone. Don't make just a choice to keep things safe. So, and know that if it's a different person than your past person, know that they are a new person. So they are not the same as the last person. So don't bring the baggage from your last relationship into a new one. Know that they deserve a real chance here. They haven't done anything wrong to you. So if the past person did something wrong to you, this one is a new person. They they're not responsible for, you know, the state you are in. So be mindful of that and give them a chance, okay? And see, you know, if they are really what you are hoping for. So now that said, let's move on. Oh yeah, I just want to mention, you got Gemini energy in the reading. That's the only major arcana, so it might mean something to you or not, but if not, don't worry about it. That's the energy that's coming up in this reading. It's about duality, you know, it's kind of a, and duality was the card that came up for Aries, if I recall correctly. You know, fire signs, you got some similar things coming up, but Aries was a lot more positive. But yeah, Gemini energy came up a lot lately, so, you know, might mean something to you, but maybe you have that in your chart. You know, it could be anything, as it's a general reading, so you can always check it out. So for the heart chakra, pick a card. I invite you to have a deep breath, you know, concentrate, feel, you know, just empty your mind slowly, just relax, and see which card is calling you, which card has a message for you. If you need some time, you can always pause the video to make your choice. If you want, you can put your hand over the card to see if you feel some energy towards like one card. Yeah, there should be one card that's calling, you know, that's screaming at you like for to be picked, you know. That's the way I see it anyway. So just you know, maybe the number will help you. But I'm gonna start reading the cards, and I will put the timestamps in the comment section, okay, so you can go straight to your card. So card number 1, it says, don't listen to others and full moon. Okay, so this card says, your guides are telling you that you must protect your relationship and your love life, because one or several persons do not give great advices in regards to your love life. Your guides are telling you that you have at least one person around you who does not have good energies for your personal construction, and you shouldn't listen to them. Your soulmate is someone who might not be of the taste of your circle, or it might be them who will not like you to be happy. So you need to be careful, because your circle might make you doubt for no reason, and foremost tell you things that are not real or are inaccurate. These people may appear to you friendly and kindly at first, but it will not be the case at all. Trust in your emotions and feelings. Have faith in what you feel. Only you hold the key of your destiny, and most of all, you have an inner strength that will enable you to move towards the relationship you are awaiting. So don't listen to others. Simply listen to your heart and intuition, because it is how you will manage to go in the right direction. Okay, so listen to your heart and intuition. Go on your own, find the truth within you. Here with the snow leopard, that's what it was telling you. So for you, the Knight of Pentacles here might represent someone, you know, coming towards you like a help or some kind, but they're probably not, you know, trustworthy. Maybe they're not like, they don't have the best advice, even though they might mean well, you know. They're, you know, you shouldn't trust that person, but you should trust yourself here, first and foremost. It's all about you. It's your life, it's your choice, so you need to know you have the answers, not them. Okay, so if there is conflict, it could be that there is conflict between your partner and your family, or your partner and your friends, you know, your circle. Could be something like that, or it could be simply something you're not agreeing on within the relationship. Okay, so but Outside people are not good advisors, so don't listen to them. Listen to yourself. You know what's best for you. Only you know. Even I can't tell you what's best for you. I'm just here reading the energies to help you out, to see things clearer. Okay, so here it says, don't listen to others, you need to listen to yourself. For the time frame, it says full moon. Your guides are telling you that the next full moon will be very important in regards to your love life. At the next full moon, something important will happen in your love life. May it be a sign, news, or an encounter, you will enter a new energy of love from the next full moon. Remain positive, and most of all, visualize what you desire. This will enable you to be ready for the changes the next full moon will bring you. But change and renewal are coming in your love life. All is already in place, only a click is missing. Rejoice because the waiting time is over and renewal is finally coming, in alignment with what you want and await. Okay, so this is coming very quickly. The next full moon, yeah, I think we had a full moon last week, wasn't it? So you have like 3 more weeks to wait. So yeah, you need to find the answers within yourself, and then ask for it, and then it will come. For the next full moon, things are around the corner for you guys. So you're not gonna be in that restlessness for a long time. Okay, so the sooner you make a move, you choose to listen to yourself, to your inner voice, to what you really desire, raise your standards and go on your own, just find your answers, not relying on anybody else around you. Going on your own might mean also just being, relying on yourself only here and not others. So yeah, you need to do that, and not feeling intimacy. Be proud of who you are, and show who you are, show what you are made of, show what you want, and things, once you reveal all that, it will come to you. Okay, it has to come to you, because people will not like tell you what you need to do or what you need to choose or who you need to be, right? You are yourself, and your uniqueness is needed. Okay, you don't need to resemble like someone's dream, or someone that will looks like someone else. You need to be yourself. All right, so don't listen to others, you have your own answers. So card number 2, repetitive patterns, and it's talking about springtime. Okay, I know it sounds like a long time away, but let's see. It says, you are in an energy of repetitive patterns, and they are not positive ones. Your guides want you to take a break from your thoughts and emotions because you are heading in the wrong direction. In short, stop, sit down, and take some time to reflect on your relationships. Your guides are telling you that you are in an emotional wheel that is beyond you, and they want you to become aware that you are not heading in the right direction in regards to your love life. You are in an energy in which relationships and people are always alike, and you always end up getting hurt. Your guides are not judging you, and you don't have to feel guilty about it, but they want you to act upon it. So you understand there are energies within you that are blocking you, and you need to work on it. It is fear of abandonment, the fear to be alone, the lack of self-confidence, family issues that have hurt your inner child. You need to resolve something within you to be truly free and create the relationship you are longing for. But your guides are telling you that it will happen with a completely different person from all of those you have known until now. You must free yourself from these inner chains, and most of all, break these blocking patterns, because you are in an endless loop that will only make you experience setbacks and drowsiness in romance. Okay? So this is really talking about your inner blockage. So for you guys who have picked this card, the conflict is within you, and you need to face it. Go within and raise your standards. Feel confident about yourself. Like you need to rebuild that confidence and know what, where that fear comes from. You need to understand that so you can move forward. You could have issues with your family again, or someone else around you. But you need to free yourself, because I do feel that you are caged into your emotional world. When I saw that guy like having a restless night, um, it's not a great place to be. You need to sleep with a smile on your face and be at peace, right? So you can achieve that, and but for that you need to face what it is that you are fearing and build up your confidence and know that you can get exactly what you want. You can do it. You need to believe in it though. So if you don't believe in it, start by building that, your own self-belief. Many people do get what they want because they just believe in themselves, and they believe they deserve it as well. So if you've had a person with whom it ended up badly because of this person wasn't right for you, and it probably wasn't the first time, so maybe you're thinking that it will always be this way. So just say that it's only a thought. If you change that thought, you will learn to create new things, different things, and maybe that person coming in for you is a different one. But you need to change your energy first, because your energy attracts the kind of people you're expecting. So make sure you expect something good for yourself here, okay? And if you change that, you will you will get the answers right away if this person is right for you or not. If you come from a good space, good energy, you will spot someone who is not right for you right away. I can tell you that. I can promise you that. Once you are clear about yourself, you're confident, you know what you want, and you know you deserve that, and you're not gonna settle for less, you can spot a mile away anybody who isn't right for you. But when you meet the right person, it's gonna be just an evidence, okay? So trust in that. So for the time frame, it says spring. Your guides are telling you that you are entering a new energy, but this new energy will come into your life from spring. Your guides are asking you to be a little more patient until then, as you will really be in an energy of realization from that season. If you are far from this season at this time, your guides are telling you that you need this time to understand and learn things about you to really be healed and ready for a renewal. You will soon receive 4 very important signs in regards to your little heart. They will appear regularly so you don't lose the direction of your advancements, and above all, of your romantic and emotional release. But things will really pick up for you in spring, and from that season, all will be put into place, and you will then get a truly positive answer to your expectations and efforts. Okay, so for you guys, you really need to work on that. Everything I have said, until next spring, you need to work on that very strongly. That's, so you don't stay in that space and repeat the same old patterns and attracting the same kind of person. Once you know what you want, you know what kind of person you want, and you truly believe that, you raise your standards, you go within, you know that, and you don't fear intimacy, the world is your oyster. Okay, so make sure you do that, and I promise you, you will know exactly who is right for you or who isn't. Okay, very, very important, and you will know what I'm talking about once it happens for you. So just do the work, okay? It will be worth it. Next card, number 3. You got kids, January. Okay. So maybe your conflict here is about kids. Could be. Let's see what the message is saying. Your guides are telling you that the question about children will be very important in regards to your love life. You will be bound to a soulmate who will already have kids or will have a very strong desire for kids. If you are in a relationship and you desire to have kids, your guides are telling you that you will get a positive answer to your wants. But whatever the case may be, the question about children will be a very important one, and you will need to take it seriously. You are being told that you'll have a family life with one or several children. The family balance won't be easy to find at the beginning, but then the family will be strong together and ready to face any unexpected situation. Your soulmate will have a strong and particular bond with their child or children, and you will need to acknowledge that. So for you, the conflict might be about children. Maybe you want children and your person doesn't, so there is an incompatibility here. So maybe you need to wait things out. Maybe you really do love that person, but can you really force them to have children if they don't want, or vice versa? Here somebody will be unhappy if they are forced into something they don't want. So know that. So maybe you need to make a tough decision here, and you're not ready to do that, but know there is someone out there who is just right for you and who will want the exact same thing as you. Okay, so here, as I said, for card number 2, you need to go within, know exactly what you want, raise your standards, do not lower your standards to accommodate someone else, and don't fear intimacy. Tell exactly what's on your heart, what you have inside, what you feel, what you want, don't be fearful of that, because maybe you think that you might hurt that person, but if you don't, you hurt yourself. So is it better? I don't think so. So in the end, there is something that needs to be done here, and it's about kids. So, or maybe you're like with someone who has difficult kids, could be that. I don't really see it in the tarot here, but there is an incompatibility anyway between two people. So, right, know that there is always a solution. As I always say, a problem doesn't exist if there are no solutions. Okay, and most often than not, there are many solutions for one problem. So go within to find those solutions and work towards that. Okay. All right, let's see what the time frame says. January. Your guides are telling you that you will have a definite answer to your wants for your love life from the month of January. It is the month that will bring you what you need and await. The month of January will bring you great news and, most of all, great surprises in regards to your love life. After that, the month of April will be also very important for you. There is a very big decision to make in January, but your guides are telling you that this decision will bring a lot of tenderness and affection into your love life. If you are far from the month of January, your guides are telling you that you still have another important step to make. It will allow you to be truly ready for the renewal you are waiting for. You will receive 7 very important signs that will enable you to feel at peace with yourself. Okay, so for you there is still a little while, but it will be worth it in the end. It's in regards to your love life and kids. So if you don't want kids, you will find the right person who will not want kids as well, and they will want the exact same thing as you. But for now, and you'll have a very enjoyable relationship. And if it's the contrary, you want kids, you will find that person and you will really do enjoy that family life and Probably you will have baby news next year in January or April, you know. Maybe in January you will decide to have kids and April it will be coming, you know, or yeah, it will be something like that, I suppose. But yeah, you can't stay in that space of restlessness and wondering like what your life will be like, you know, if you don't follow your dreams, you know. You need to make things happen for you, you know. Love from, you know, a space of unconditional love, first for yourself but also for other people. And if you're in love with someone who is incompatible with you, uh, know that you don't want them to be sad. If you truly love them and you can't give them exactly what you want, you know, while being happy, then you have to let them go and find their own happiness, and for you to find yours as well. Okay, this is love. Otherwise it's ego, and you need really to work on that. And yeah, your true happiness is out there for you, no doubt about it. Just don't stay in that place of restlessness and fear and anxiety and what if and what not. You know, there's no need for that. There's no time for that. Life is short. Go for straight for your dreams and love unconditionally, and first of all, love yourself. And you'll be a great example for your kids if you have some later, if you want some. You need to exercise that unconditional love and show your kids what it is as well. It will be one of the greatest rewards you will get from life, okay? And if you don't want to have kids, you know, it will be a great reward to have someone who is just wanting the same things as you and who wants to be with you. And that place of unconditional love will create wonders in your life. It will bring you just everything that you want. So until then, work on that and you will get those signs. So look for those signs, okay? So I hope it gave you a lot of insight and it brought you some answers. You know, think of your wellness first of all, and especially in love. You know, you need to have healthy relationships, and that's what is this channel is about. You know, I'm a therapist, like a wellness therapist. I do massages, healing energy work. I do reflexology and some other, you know, treatments. But you know, and I do get to talk to a lot of people with you know, in that, you know, space of intimacy with my clients. A lot of people tend to talk to me, and you know, the love lives comes back a lot. A lot of people are unhappy, so it starts to change things around. Okay, really do things for yourself, and I'm really pulled towards like helping people in love, because that's the main thing we're looking for at the end of the day. You know, it's in life, that's the most important thing. So really do exactly what you want. You can have it, you know, believe in it, and it's gonna make you a lot healthier as well. So work on that, okay? So I'm sending you a lot of love and good vibes, and I hope that things will improve for you very quickly, and I'm sure it will. You know, after talking about all that, you know, it's pretty straightforward. So, you know what to do, okay? So I'll see you next time, and you know, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section if you feel like talking about your situation or whatever, you know. I'll reply. All right, talk to you soon. Bye bye.